Today we're going to be making a vanilla cake cheesecake. I have all the ingredients here and I'm going to be using a Ninja blender. If you need to be in a bit of a hurry, you can just blend up your cake and bake her up. So we're going to start with our wet ingredients first, and then we will gradually add our dry ingredients while we mix after we do the wet ingredients. All right, we have 3 eggs, butter, salt, baking powder, sugar. This will be filled with maple syrup, flour, cream cheese, buttermilk. Obviously, we'll not be eating this dessert, but there's a lot of hungries who will be, so we gotta make it good. Let's get to mixing. We're gonna start with our thawed butter. That is 170 grams or 3 1/4 of a cup of butter. Then we're putting in our 3 eggs. I got these eggs at the market yesterday. They are farm fresh and organic. Yum. They're $5 for a dozen, and they're huge. 1, 2, 3. That is 33 grams of sugar, or 1 2/3 cups of sugar. So I have 1 cup, and I'm going to put 2/3 of organic maple syrup. We need to heat our oven to 350 Fahrenheit. So preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now we're going to blend this. I'm going to turn this on and I'm going to pulse. Now, it is mixed. We want to add our dry ingredients. Now we add 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt and 2 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder. I'm going to just put that in here. Add a little bit of flour. I'm going to use my spatula. Okay. A little bit of buttermilk. Blend that. Okay. I'm going to add a little more flour, buttermilk. You want 1 cup of buttermilk in total. Blend that up. The batter is getting a little thick. It's actually working out well. You don't want to try and make it perfectly smooth because your cake will get kind of gooey when it cools down rather than fluffy. But if you like gooey cake, I'm gonna mix it up. Okay, now the rest of our flour. That was 280 grams or 2 1/2 cups of flour. Our last blend, and then we pour. If you need to push down the dry flour on the sides of your blender, that's normal. We're gonna pour it in this lovely beauty. She's gonna bake. I got this at the dollar store, you guys. Look how nice that is. That is professional. Your parchment paper is gonna be what makes sure your cake doesn't break during the baking process and the transferring process. You wanna cut it out into a circle. There, a little circle. There, beautiful. We're gonna spray inside. On the sides here. It's a small. There we go. Because our oven is preheated, we're putting it in right away. That is 350 for about 30 minutes. Keep checking your cake, and you can do the toothpick test. You put a toothpick in, and if there's batter on your toothpick, it needs to go back in. 350 Fahrenheit for about 30 minutes. Now we are going to make our cream cheese filling. So I put 1 block of cream cheese in my blender with 1 egg. I do not have vanilla left, so I do have vanilla silk almond coffee creamer. So I'm gonna put 2 cupfuls of that. Put 2/4 of a cup of maple syrup. I'm gonna blend that. ready to be baked. Our cake is done. I'm gonna let her cool, and then we're gonna continue baking the other part of our cake. Wow, it is perfectly shaped and everything. Oh wow. See how our parchment paper did its job? We need to put 2 tablespoons of flour into our cream cheese mixture. And I'm using this because to siphon out the flour, we don't want any lumps in there. Spray my oil in there. Pour this baby in. Well, that's all right. Get your spatula if you need to. Get the air bubbles out. Tap your pan. In the oven we go. It is the next day. I let my cake and cheesecake chill in the fridge. I'm gonna go get that. Our cheesecake looks lovely. Now I'm gonna cut my cake in half. This is not the right knife to use, but it is the biggest knife I have. Try your hardest to get it down straight in the middle. I'll show you how I'm cutting. Down the middle. Okay. Ooh. 2 little halves right here. That is perfect. Parchment paper off. Look how pretty. We haven't frosted it yet, but she's in the middle. Nice, that's what you want. Whatever way you want to make it, it really doesn't matter. It's gonna taste good. I think I'm going to attempt to cut the top. It may not end well because of the knife we have, but let's try and make it flat on the top. Yeah, right on. That is great. Okay, I now have the frosting here. I have not been the best at frosting cakes, so let's try. If you make your own cake, or when you make your own cake, should I say, please send me pictures. I would love to post them. I don't need to say your name, but I would love to show your masterpieces, your artwork. We made it together.